So let me update you on the final day for Team Canada at the IPF World Classic Championships. I would have updated you guys earlier, but I was too busy riding elephants. The final day brought 7 athletes to the platform. It was a busy day for us coaches. In the morning we had 2 male athletes, Zhou competing in the 83 kilo junior category and Jessome competing in the 83 kilo sub junior category. In the afternoon we had 4 girls from Newfoundland, all from Newfoundland, and all training partners as far as I understand it. We had Sam Taylor competing with Kristen Elliot, both in the 72 kilo junior category, and we had Janessa Ward and Sam Pretty competing in the 84 kilo plus categories. Our final lifter of the day and of the World Championships was Eileen Du Plooy competing in the 74 kilo open category. Let's quickly recap each of our athletes' performances this day. Starting with Zhou in the 83 kilo junior category. This category was very competitive. Each of the top 3 athletes in the junior category would have been very competitive in the open category. In fact, the winner of the 83 kilo juniors would have placed first in the opens. He broke an open world record. Our man Randy from Vancouver, BC, came second in this category. This is a huge accomplishment for Randy, considering this is his first World Championships. He had a little bit of a tough weight cut to get there, and he really went out there and competed like he belonged, and certainly the world took notice of his performance. And this is a guy who has a bright future in the sport of powerlifting, so make sure you watch out for Randy in the years to come. Let's now talk about Jessome. Now Matthew is in grade 11, I believe. Young kid, but very strong. He weighed in just above 74 kilos. He decided at the last minute, just before the nominations, that he should go to the 83 kilo category because it wasn't too competitive. So he ate a whole bunch, and he weighed in at about 75 kilos. So he was light for his weight class, but it was a good decision for him. There was only 5 people in his class. He did place 5th, but it was a very tight race, and he did very well for himself. His total at Nationals was 485, I believe, and at this competition, at the Worlds, he totaled 502.5, so big PR for him. And to get this experience at such a young age is a huge advantage over other open athletes who are just getting started. So by the time he moves into the junior categories, by the time he becomes an open athlete, he's going to have that world experience and he's going to be super comfortable on that stage. That said, he handled himself like a real champ that day. It didn't seem like he had any nerves, and he just was super composed and went out there and did his job. So congratulations, Matthew. I hope to work with you again in the future. Great job, bud. Next, let's talk about the ladies of Newfoundland. All 4 of these ladies competed in the same session. They're all training partners, so this was really cool for them. It was their first World Championships. Starting with the 72 kilo junior category, we had Sam Taylor and Kristen Elliot. Now, Sam placed 4th in this class. Kristen placed 5th in this class at a very competitive junior category here. One of the coolest things, however, is that both Sam and Kristen were in the running for a deadlift individual medal. Sam actually placing 2nd and Kristen placing 3rd. It was really cool because they were both able to stand on the podium together at their first World Championships. 2 ladies from the exact same town, exact same gym, so very cool experience, not something that you would expect or see every day. We then had 2 84 kilo plus ladies compete, one in the sub juniors and one in the juniors. Janessa Ward, competing in the sub juniors, was the only lady in her class. Now that's not to discredit her performance because it still is a big feat to make it to this level. One of the interesting things about Janessa's performance is that she actually fractured her elbow in an old injury a long time ago. And it's very hard for her to strain that elbow, and that was one of the things that we were worried about going to the competition is, was she going to get the start command, given that her arm is very hard to extend at the top. Rest assured, she did get the start command on every single bench press attempt. She made every single bench press, and now Janessa can be very confident going into any future competition that she will be successful, because the IPF reffing is the toughest judging in the world at this level. She went out there and performed like she belonged, even though she was the only one in her class. She got all personal bests, and she is now a new world champion. She'll have that title for the rest of her life. Congratulations. Sam Pretty was in the 84 kilo plus junior category. There were quite a number of lifters in this class, and she placed 4th in this category. It was her first world championships. She was a little nervous going into the day, but as each attempt rolled along, she gained confidence. And I do hope I see her again competing at this level. She totaled 392.5, which is a massive total. The strength is definitely there, and I just think with more experience and more high-level competition, she's just going to get that much better. And I do believe that she'll be in the running for the medals next year at the World Championships. Last but not least, we had Eileen Du Plooy from Nova Scotia. And she competed in the 72 kilo open category, very competitive category, lots of lifters. The top 2 lifters in this category were actually both going for the open total world record, so very competitive. She placed 4th in this category. She totaled 412.5, and her Wilks was 404. This was the first time she ever has wilked over 400 raw. This is a huge accomplishment for any female athlete, for any athlete, period. So congratulations, Eileen. Eileen, I was very impressed with how well she knew herself as an athlete, what she knew that she could do on the platform. A number of new lifters have a little bit of a discrepancy between where they think they are and where they actually are by the time they get to competition. She knew exactly where she was in her training and on the day of competition what she was capable of doing. So I was very impressed with that. She has fantastic technique, and I believe that she will be one of Canada's greats one day. I really hope that she sticks with it. Like I said, she's a newer athlete to the sport, just about a year of experience, I believe. But just as more high-level competition gets under her belt, she's going to be right there in the mix with these open ladies. So congratulations, Eileen. It was a great way to cap off the World Championships. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed these video blogs, and hope to be back on a world team coaching again soon. Right now, I'm going to go enjoy my fireplace.